Lesson 3 for small YouTubers. I already showed you that YouTube works by exposing how much I made the last 10 years. I already told you lesson 1 that you should take care of videos down there. Lesson 2, I told you to stay consistent, right? And now, lesson 3. This is where you can start working on little things that actually matters, like things like your thumbnail. It really matters. And it's just like the cover, right? But that's what really make people like really click on your video since there's a high competition on the platform. But hey, thumbnails is one of the things that you can nail down pretty easily just by studying your category. Like there are obviously like some top 4 creators in your niche that are actually like killing it, right? You can look at what they are doing. What are their thumbnails like? There are a few things you will notice. And those few things is what you should copy. Like, you just have to like look at them and study them all differently. And if you see that the thumbnail is always made a certain way, that's something you can learn. You can copy. You just copy until you one day really get it. Like right now, you may not really see what makes it like great, but you know that they are actually making you want to click on the video. But till you really understand what the magic is, why you want to click on those thumbnails, you better start copying them because it's also a form of learning. One day you will understand, but it will be working for you already now if you do copy them. So I would say this, right? If you don't have a little budget to invest in a thumbnail designer, which nowadays is very, very cheap, like, damn, nowadays you don't really have to pay that much. If you go on Fiverr, you're gonna find a lot of thumbnail experts that do a great job, right? But let me show you this, guys. Okay, you gotta say this first because sometimes when I say these things, people need some like real examples. So, for instance, let me just take this channel right now. Alex Hormozy, business guy. His thumbnails are great. Look, let's zoom in. Look at his thumbnails, guys. And he keeps switching them, you know. And it's not like rocket science. Like, look, it's this thumbnail you can do it, so it's very simple, right? But it fits the video. It fits the video, right? This thumbnail, okay, you may not be able to do this with the line, but a thumbnail designer can do that like for $5 on Fiverr. This to them is nothing. You just show them like something like this. You do your own thing, and you send a picture of you like this with this pose, which you can pretty much take with your phone. And the day you're taking the pictures with your phone, you just take a lot of different poses from this face. Let's assume you are in the business niche, right? From this face to this face and this other face, this other close-up face, many different. Like you just take a lot of different pictures from the one that you are smiling a bit more to you being serious, so you like just showing some, let's say, emotions, right? To the all face, surprise face, which you see a lot in the entertainment niche, and you just do as many as you can so that you just have a lot of pictures to use. Like you will always need different pictures for different topics. They should just fit. I mean, they should just fit whatever you're trying to say. You know, it's the cover of the video. So let's take another example, right? Let's go in the entertainment niche for a little bit with Chopsters, and you're gonna see this. Different faces. Alright, different pictures. And all this can be made within a day, or a couple of days, let's say so. So when you take these pictures, the rest, a thumbnail designer can do it for you for $5. So it's not really that crazy. I and my brother simply shot some thumbnails like this the other day. We're just standing and trying to shoot the ball, not actually shooting the ball or hitting the ball, just trying to get this pose clean. And we got many good ones. So every channel masters thumbnails. You can see they are all very visible, all very clean. They all have a focus. So you need to learn from those that are really doing great in your niche with thumbnails. Very important, you know. And now the next tip on the list is thumbnails. Now titles. I would say this: when it comes to titles, you can also learn from those that are already doing great on YouTube. And you can also, if you are not really that good at making titles, you can take a title and ask ChatGPT to give you a spin of like 3 or 4 titles that could be, suiting. And it will give you a pretty good spin of good titles. Like ChatGPT is good for stuff like that. As long as the titles are true to the video, it's fine. Because like I said, the game of YouTube is the long game. That's it. That's the long game. And now, let's go back to Alex Hormozi. What else? Being comfortable in front of the camera. Being comfortable in front of the camera just comes with repetition. Like I'm talking to you right now in English, right? But I live in Germany, and in the beginning, although I spoke English in the beginning, I couldn't speak German. But my videos on my main channel are all in German. And in the beginning, I couldn't even speak. I couldn't even say a word. It was very difficult. And since I had to learn the language, I spoke with so many mistakes. So I had a lot of insecurities to say the wrong word, to sound stupid, right? Me speaking in a foreign language and using it to make videos was just too much for my mental to handle, for my mind to handle. But then over time, I just kept pushing anyways. I just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. Now I found myself simply making a one-take video. Not that I'm not aware that I'm making mistakes in this video. I do make mistakes. I do sometimes stutter and all that. But it's human. It's fine. It's okay. It's not that big of a deal. If anything, nowadays with all the AI videos out there, it's even a proof that I'm human. Like it's fine. So just keep making more videos, because that's how you get better at speaking. And don't feel that shy. Post those videos. The more you post them, the less of a F you will give. And that's how you're gonna free yourself from the pressure to always have to speak perfectly. And in a way, people will feel that and see it, and they will love you for who you are. And yeah, you don't have to be perfect. And even if you make a lot of mistakes, it's fine. Like, I just know that I speak many languages. So if I speak German and make some mistakes in German, or in English, I make some mistakes in English, I also speak French. Even there I do some mistakes. So of course it's a different mental torture for my mind to have to switch between different languages all the time, and different accents all the time. So take off that pressure by simply making more videos. Just make more videos. Now, one thing that people also in the beginning fall victim to is thinking, I just need to get that camera. Yeah, it's that camera. I've seen my favorite YouTuber use this one camera. It's gotta be that camera. It's gotta be. Yeah, I get the camera. I get that microphone. It's good. The game is over. I'm gonna start making it serious when I get that camera and that microphone. A very beautiful excuse. A big, beautiful excuse. And I'm saying this because I use a very like normal camera back in the days, 9 years ago, and some of my most viral videos were shot with those camera. I mean, with that camera, with a very bad microphone, a very terrible microphone. Like, yeah, if one thing we should all definitely work on is having a good microphone. And I can tell you, this iPhone right now, or the phone you currently have in your hand right now, probably has a better microphone than that camera could ever have. I mean, than what I used in the beginning. So I can definitely say this: use whatever you have right now, and use it seriously to the fullest. Let whatever you have right now help you where you're currently at. When the time comes and you can upgrade, do that. But don't think that you getting that new gear, that new equipment will solve anything. It's just like, it is not a money problem, literally. No, it is not a money problem. Because if it was a money problem, we have a lot of people with like the best laptops, the best cameras, the best gear. I've seen so many people like, start off with that mentality. They had the best cameras, they had the best everything, but they still lost to me with one camera that was very cheap. They didn't lose to me, they just lost to themselves, because it's not a competition between them and me. They just lost because they focused on the wrong things. The game was being consistent, not to purchase all the latest things you can purchase. So therefore, I don't have any equipments to recommend to you in the description, because whatever you have right now, use it. Use it. And over time, you're going to have the chance to buy some new things. Now, of course, when it comes to the microphone, that's the one thing I would definitely recommend, because having a DJI camera, a DJI mic will definitely help you a lot with managing, bad noisy conditions. Will help a lot. But you also have some cheap alternatives for sure. But I can definitely recommend you to have a good mic. That will definitely help. And when it comes to thumbnail, I can say this right. You take a bunch of pictures. Like I said, if you are not really willing to spend $5 on thumbnails with Fiverr, which I think is reasonable, well, you can also teach yourself how to use CapCut for thumbnails like this. I took this picture, bam. You can do a lot of things. Let me see if I still have that. I can take this picture right here. You see this one? It's written quarter zip. And I can use this effect right here. The reason I like CapCut is that you can just simply click on this picture, right? The titles is easy. Like the titles, I have it here. You can write it yourself, text, and you can simply put it wherever you want. You have like possibilities like to simply use different background. Like it's easy, just one click, you have something else. One click, you have something else. Very easy to use. Bam. I just leave it at this one. And let me put this one back. Now, when it comes to the picture, right, you can see already it was already a well edited picture. So I paid it someone like, I think 9 or 5, I think it was $9 at the time for this picture, for them to create this watch and this virtual room, right? So I paid for this myself. I'm not saying things I didn't do. Just I didn't have the time to learn and master Photoshop to this level, right? So I had to pay someone to do it. But I can still use this very well edited picture, right? And just simply do this. Look at this. There is this button right here. Where is it? Here, this remove background button right here. I can just click on it. Bam! One click. And now I have a black background. Now I can just simply take this, put it here, and write something like, lesson 3 or how to succeed on YouTube, you know, lessons to learn as in as let's say I could write any title I want, lesson 3, lesson 2, small YouTuber tips and whatever. And you see I have a clean picture and I have already a nice thumbnail that I can use, and also this shows that you can even like pay someone to like edit some of your pictures very clean, just have them very well edited, and then then use the pictures on CapCut like this and use them for like with like multiple different titles yourself, so you can use the thumbnails for multiple different videos, right? And you can sometimes even like do this like with CapCut. You can simply just go here on let's say, where is it? It should be somewhere here, like there's a place where you say okay, remove background, right? Where do you have it removed? And then you click on like stroke. You can add a stroke, you can change the color to purple as well. Like, it's nowadays, man, look at this, with just a couple of clicks and we got this. But you have some tutorials out there that will teach you on how to use CapCut even better than what I just did right here. But I was just showing you that you can definitely improve on your channel. So once you've picked your niche, you've decided to stay committed and consistent, and then you can start improving things like thumbnail, just having that nice microphone that keeps your voice nice and clear, and using the camera you have. Now just learning on how to improve on your thumbnail bit by bit, no pressure, either with Fiverr Professional or yourself with CapCut like I just showed you. Hey, over time you're gonna win, and that's very important. Now for this video I think it's enough, so thanks for subscribing, take care, and join the Skool group where I simply keep you guys accountable, because that's what kills most YouTubers, them quitting so soon. That's it. So take care guys, have a nice day, see you, cheers.